And I'm not alone. I'm here with Nkem Anthony and Jide Jasper. How are you doing, guys?
Yeah, hi. It's nice to be here again.
Okay, good. Anthony, how are you?
I'm all right. I'm doing good.
You're doing good. I can see it. You're smiling today. Okay, that's good. That's good. Well, let's go straight to the point. Let us start with this story involving Coach Mike Brown. As we all know, Mike Brown is a Nigerian male. He's a Nigerian basketball men head coach, and he has been recently appointed to be Sacramento Kings coach. So what do you guys think? Is Mike Brown a good fit for Sacramento Kings?
Well, Mike Brown, his resume speaks, for him. He's a four-time NBA champion as an assistant coach, one with the Spurs in 2003, and then with the Lakers, I'm sorry, not the Lakers, the Warriors, recently from 2017 to now, the recent one in 2022, the one they just won with the Warriors. And he's also been, assistant coach with the Washington Wizards, also been the head coach of the Cleveland Cavaliers, as well as the Lakers. When he was with the Cavs, they got to the finals in 2007 when he had a certain LeBron James, though they got swept, by the dynasty of the Spurs then. But his resume speaks for himself. He remember he was also head coach of, he's currently the head coach of the Nigerian basketball team. He went, he took us to the Olympics, even if our results, over there wasn't too good, but at least, we became the first African team, or even the first team in a long while to beat the United States, in an exhibition game and all that. And it was quite, when you look at the roster of the Kings, the big name player there is De'Aaron Fox. They're building around De'Aaron Fox. Is the point guard, is the marshal. And then when you look at, other guys like Harrison Barnes won a title with the Warriors in 2015. And then guys like Domantas Sabonis. That is a team that should be making it to the playoffs. But the Kings have been very, very abysmal over the past couple of years. They haven't made the playoffs. So I'm sure bringing in Mike Brown is an opportunity for them, to ensure that at least they make it to the playoffs.
Okay, Anthony, what do you think?
Obviously, I will start with the reason why the New York Knicks don't look that bad in the NBA right now is because of the Sacramento Kings. You understand? Because normally, for the past 8 years, the New York Knicks have been making the worst decision, the wrong decision in the NBA. But right now, the Sacramento Kings decided to bring in Mike Brown. Obviously, I think they have the best coach. You understand? Like what Jide said, having Mike Brown right there with them, because what Sacramento Kings have been lacking before is defense. And right now, everyone knows that Mike Brown has always been a defensive type of coach. You understand? Him coaching LeBron. I know everyone will say that, he was the coach of LeBron and all that. Anybody that can actually coach LeBron can actually take him to final. But the main reason is just that can anyone actually coach LeBron in the NBA? It's quite hard, but Mike Brown was able to at least take LeBron to the finals. And I feel like what he has been able to do with the Nigerian basketball at this point in time, actually leading the team to be able to beat USA, I think he can actually be the one to push Sacramento Kings to there. And obviously, if he's able to take them to the playoffs, I think it should be a good one.
All right, then. We all know that Mike Brown has had stints as a coach and assistant coach with teams like Indiana Pacers, Cleveland Cavs, and the rest. Well, we obviously believe that Mike Brown will do well. Let's go for this quick break. We'll be back.
Guard. They will need a guy like Shane Lowell to help them with their psyche, to help them, be better players, because he was a player himself. And he actually, even if he didn't play the NBA, he had an illustrious career spanning like 10 years. So that would be good. Yeah.
All right. Like Anthony said, Lowell, was a top performer in the AfroBasket 2015. The Tigers, and they were averaging at 19.6 points per game. And we obviously believe that he will be able to use this opportunity well, as a great basketballer. Well, we'll be going for a quick break. Stay with us.
his hand. Halliburton drives in on Bogey. Oh, Donovan came out of nowhere and slapped that ball. That was a kill.
The problem with that narrative is when you look at the Celtics, yes, when the same man who did it, the Celtics, Danny Ainge, is the one doing it right now at the Jazz. But the problem with the Celtics is the Celtics has always been the nearly guys. Got to the finals of the Eastern Conference a couple of times, didn't get past that. And when they did get past it, they actually lost to star power, looking at Steph Curry going off in the finals and all that. So yes, you can't guarantee that the Jazz might be able to draft like the Celtics did. But even if they did, looking at the Celtics, they still haven't won a title since then.
All right, let me ask you this question. Can Utah win the ring with their present roster?
The Utah Jazz, no, they are rebuilding. For the Cavs, they also can't win, but at least they have a better chance. Injuries might play a role and favor them. Okay. They might find themselves in the finals. Who knows? But looking at their roster right now, they are in a better position.
It seems like Anthony has something to say.
How can you say the Cavs have a better chance? We already know the only person that the Cavs need to actually take them to the finals is LeBron James. And we actually know no matter anybody you put on that team, the Cavs can actually get to the finals. So you saying Donovan Mitchell coming to that team will actually take them there, I would say that's a lie because of he was not able to do that with the Utah Jazz. So why people always saying, I don't know when it comes to all this basketball decision, people are always putting if. Like, oh, Donovan Mitchell is going to do this. But actually, for the past seasons, he has not been able to show that he's that kind of player that will be able to do it. So I don't think, I feel Utah Jazz, yeah, it's time to rebuild. And obviously, obviously the young guys that are actually coming up, obviously I feel like in the next 2 to 3 years, Utah Jazz should be able to get someone to at least take them to the finals. But
Jazz to the finals.
Missing the Cavs in the finals in the next.
As you seem to forget that the Utah Jazz is not LA, it's not Chicago, it's not New York, where the market is huge. Free agents, superstar free agents don't queue up to go to the Jazz. They don't queue up to go to Utah. They would have to rebuild, and that takes time. Look at the Celtics. They won the title in 2008. After the trade, you know how long it took them. They're just getting to the finals for the first time in 2022. So that's going to take a whole lot of time. And most times, when you have an all-star or a superstar, and you trade that superstar all-star, most likely the team that gets that player wins the trade. That was why one of the best owners in the history of the NBA, that's Dr. Jerry Buss. When Kobe went to him and said, I want to be traded, he said, I'm sorry, Kobe, you're going nowhere. I can't trade you. You are a 5-carat diamond for a bunch of 1-carat diamonds.
Right,
and looking at the picks that they've gotten, the Jazz have gotten, they are even less than 1-carat diamond now.
You seem to have so many more things to say, but we have to leave. We already know Utah cannot win the ring with their present roster. Okay, thank you, Anthony, and thank you, Jide. It's been fun today. We have to go right now. It's 6:30 already. Join us next time, next week, for Ball Chat with Kenny. I am Wura Oladejo. Have a nice day.